is true? What is true? What is true? Truth is love.
Alrighty.
Everything. I just wanted to clear everything.
Hello. How is everyone today? I was trying to handle business that had something to do with my dog. However, welcome to another episode. I believe this will be episode number 8.
I can't tell, but we'll run with that.
Okay, we're going to say episode number 8 for now. Welcome to episode number 8 of Truth, Honesty, and Transparency.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Kelja, the Princess Goddess, and today my stand-in would be the Veep.
Yes, the Veep.
The Veep. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, the glass is red. So that means we're about to cup deep and get into it. I just wasted some on me. I just wasted a little bit of blood on me.
There we go.
I just spilled a little blood. But anyway, tonight's episode is about insecurities. Self-imposed and self-inflicted insecurities. And do you know the difference from self-securities, insecurities versus insecurities that came from a situation? Because what I find is that some people want you to be responsible for things that they have nothing to do with. Nothing. Like, that's not my cross to bear. Your self-esteem is low. Your self-image, you have an issue with that. Fix it. Get the necessary tools to help to fix it. So yes, you, sir, have. And then there's another one. Do you fall into the realm of allowing someone else to make you feel insecure about yourself?
Been there? I don't know if I'm still doing that, but I definitely have been there.
You've been there. So
in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that when I was younger. I don't do that now. It's not worth it now. You have way too much to lose, and it's hard to process that negative energy. And when you do that, you literally, I believe some people start to tailor their attitude and who they are and their projection of the things that they allowed someone else to say that they were or are.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. No, the reason why I'm pausing so long is I'm thinking of the past relationship regarding the insecurities. One, the person in question used to always have family members around them. So when an adult living on their own, that was a crutch. They were used to having that noise. And when there was no noise, they got paranoid.
Well, yes, I've seen that before, and where something is going great. However, because you're used to that level of toxicity and you're used to all of the chaos when things aren't going correct or going just smooth, and they're not yet okay or comfortable in a comfortable silence, then they want to do this. That's called self-sabotaging, where you look for things, which is another show within itself.
That it is. All right. So in this situation of insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to put the spotlight on? What made you think of this topic that we should discuss it?
Well, actually, it actually came from that last week topic,
Okay.
and it actually came from last week topics when we was talking about keeping secrets and telling lies, and now it is that stemmed from that. Actually, that show stemmed a lot of could be impossible topics. It was a great show. So,
Okay.
but the realm of it is, as I say, do you have the discernment and the understanding to know when the insecurities have to do with self or when the insecurities have to do with a situation that someone put you in? Meaning, yeah, okay, so you're insecure about your weight or your looks or things like that. However, when someone breaks your trust, it's up to them to build that level, to regain that level of trust and show you that you can still be secure in the situation with them. Whereas self insecurities, yeah, that can be something that you build and grow on, but to a lot of people, it's to their detriment.
Yeah. I knew mine for a while. I used to be a
What,
skinny dude growing up.
are you skinny now?
Not so much. I'm living the extremes now.
Okay.
So just more or less the trying to have that balance.
Mm.
What's
One
up,
of
Bless?
High blast, man. So one of the things with me as far as insecurities, have I had insecurities before? Of course. However, it was more so of body dysmorphia
Okay.
because I'm not necessarily fat, or I've never been fat, but I thought I was, and it was all because of my butt. I grew up around a bunch of white people, so
Enough
when
said.
you have a flat butt versus a round rotund butt, I'm like, okay. And the problem is that I ran cross country. Well, I'm not gonna say the problem, but one of the solutions that I tried to find for it, I tried to run cross country. The problem is that the smaller I got, the more pronounced my butt.
Hey, genetics.
It's like you can't do anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the smaller I got, the more prominent my butt became center of attention. So I was very insecure about my butt. I didn't like it. Now I embrace it.
There you go. That's what's up. Now, how long would you say it took you to turn on that light switch of knowing that this is me and to accept?
Me?
Yes. How long would you say it took you?
It took me probably when I realized that nothing that I was going to do about it, it was a forced acceptance. It wasn't anything that light on, because everything that I tried to do only made it, I'm not gonna say worse, but at the time made it worse for me. I tried to run track. I tried to starve myself, but it didn't matter because my butt just got bigger. It's like all the fat shrunk from my boobs and waist and went just straight down to my butt.
Okay. Wow.
And at
How?
the time before, I asked my grandmother, I was like, do they have lipo for butts? This was before, like the BBLs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I wanted it to go away. I needed it to go away.
Wow. That's amazing.
Come on, sir. Let's get some energy. Come on.
Hey, forgive me for just fighting COVID. I'm sorry. All right, let's get with it. So, all right. So now that you've dealt with the booty issue,
Mhm.
first of all, let me ask you this: how long did you used to do track? Was that a high school?
It was a middle school and high school thing.
You thought you were pretty good?
It was cross country. You don't have to be good. You just need to have endurance and stamina.
Gotcha.
I didn't do track. I said cross country.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't do track. No, I would have. I needed something that you had to pace yourself because I'm pigeon-toed and I'm clumsy because my feet get tangled. So I needed something that was at a steady pace, not something running super fast. My feet tangle up, get caught behind my left shoe or right shoe, and I'm tumbling. So no, I learned that early. I tried to play basketball, and that was a disaster. However, we had those little ass shorts, and of course, almost every game I would fall.
Yikes
My ass. It was yikes for me, but entertainment for others. I realized, why are so many people coming to see a basketball game? Nobody comes to the JV. And it was mostly men it was people of the male persuasion. So I asked my friend, I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? He was like, oh, they came to see you. I'm like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? He was like, oh, they're here to watch you fall. I'm like, watch me fall? They're trying to make me an object of ridicule? He was like, it's not the fall that they're watching. They're watching when you get back up. Again, booty issues.
Wow. Okay. Kids are cruel.
I used to be called Jelly Booty. Jelly Booty when I was in elementary. We're talking about 3rd and 4th grade. That will give you a complex about your hind parts.
Indeed. Okay. All right. So let's move on from that so we can leave that bees. Now, let's talk about.
Tell me what was one of your insecurities, sir. You didn't say.
Well,
you said a situation, but you didn't say. You set it up, but you didn't close.
Okay. As far as being skinny?
Being skinny, yeah. What? Why?
Well, it was just because I was just extremely thin. I was tall and thin. I have been. As a matter of fact, when I got married, I was 185 pounds. Shoot, I wish I was 185 pounds now, but
how much weight did you lose with COVID? It wasn't 185 pounds worth.
No, I didn't lose much. I probably used a pound or two, but it was nothing major. Yeah.
Most people with COVID, I know some people. Well, I lost but I was down for a while, not just a week.
Correct. I was fortunate because I had the vaccine. Also, a lot of people I knew did not have the vaccine, and that helped. It helped a lot, but it still sucks. But I guess the reason for me is just I was just tall and thin. I was lanky, and I didn't really do a lot to it, but that was also genetics because my dad is tall and thin.
So do you feel out once you get older?
You sure do, especially when you were eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and sleeping on them at a younger age. It caught up with me real fast. So now,
did you not play sports?
No, I was a nerd. I wasn't into.
I'm a nerd, like borderline freaking geek. No, I'm gonna take that back. I am a super nerd, and yet and still, yeah, the nerdism didn't take over my life.
Okay, well. I was an indoor nerd, okay? I didn't play any sports, even though I had the hands and the big feet, but that didn't matter. I was just all about video games and just stuff like that.
You was just focusing on your dexterity, that's it, from hand to hand.
Indeed.
You was getting your palm strong.
Of course you would go that way. But yeah. So yes.
Did you say yes? I was getting my palm strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dexterity of these games. Yes, indeed.
The grip on that remote control, right?
Yep.
Hand-eye coordination.
Indeed. And to this day, it's still there. But anyway.
Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Oh. That's more rhythmic, but yeah, I got you.
Still got to be in a flow. But
All right.
anyway,
hmm So that was more or less my thing at the time. It was just my weight. I was just thin, but I can't say that it bothered me. But then I wouldn't be talking about it if it didn't. So that's my story.
well, let me ask, because back in the day, capping meant something different than what it does now. Today, to cap means to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Quit the cap. However, however,
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, it meant to talk about people. Did you get talked about?
Oh yeah, I did. You
Oh,
know,
olive oil.
no, I remember they used to call me goon.
Goon. What the hell is goon?
You know, a goon, Goon, just you big goon.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't off the Goonies. Hey, you gun.
No, fortunately, I wasn't Chunk.
Not Chunk. The other one. The thing.
I forgot the. Yeah,
The
that was
monster. That's
the
not Chunk.
monsters. The
Chunk was the
monster.
short,
Chunk was
fat
the
one.
kid.
Chunk was the
What
fat
was
one who ate chunky bars.
what was the name of the?
Oh,
He wasn't a monster. He's just disformed. I
what
forgot
was
his
his
name.
name?
Oh,
I gotta look it up now. The Goonie, butterflies in the sky. That is in my head. Like,
I
forever.
see this.
It stays there.
So
Come
yeah,
on.
being goon. Um, this was actually when I was raised in the Virgin Islands.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, my good friend's mom was like, "Don't walk around the dogs before they try to eat them bones."
Your mom said that?
No. My friend's mom said that.
Oh, Sloth is what was his name.
Oh,
Sloth.
okay. Somehow that just does not ring, but okay. Um, so it's funny. Later in life, I actually taken a liking to working out versus then when I should have when it was
You would have been conditioned.
bothering me, I should say. But my friend who's my trainer was the one that he didn't want to just show me how to work out. He wanted to create a lifestyle for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made a big difference in my working out ethic and stuff like that. So it's helped. So that was my insecurity.
That was it. Just one.
I'll have to fine tune the thought on that one, but I knew that one was the most personal, I should say, because it was a part of my life.
Okay, that was what people did to you.
Mm-hmm.
What about your own insecurities, like self? Because I'm trying to think. Did I have any self insecurities growing up?
I know something I still battle with to this day is I don't trust my own ability enough. Now, I don't know if that's an insecurity or not, but
It is. You second guess yourself all the time.
yeah. So that's definitely one of my issues that I battle with to this day. And I, for a lot
Are you winning the war or are you losing? Because
right now, I'm winning.
Are
Right
you
now,
sure? Really?
I'm
So we're
saying
just gonna stop the cap.
stop the cap. Hold
Yeah.
on a second. When I say I'm winning the war, what I mean by is that my insecurity versus what I'm doing is actually winning over my insecurity.
Yeah,
Am I still?
you still don't second guess yourself.
No. I don't say that. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, though, is my ability in the things that I do has been better than my second guessing. Because I still do what I got to do, even though I second guess myself. Because in my second guessing, I don't not do anything. I just second guess myself. But I still keep going forward.
As well as you should.
Because you don't second guess yourself? Maybe not as...
The one time that I second guessed myself,
Mm-hmm.
I will never do it again. Then one time I second guessed myself was a detriment to me. The one time I didn't listen to me and go with my gut and go with my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I will say so on a personal note, my last situation shifted me. And at first it was shifting me for the bad. Like it literally like made me not, and then I had an insecurity about myself as far as and it had nothing, because it had nothing to do with him. He was a complete asshole. But it was more so of am I really his inability to appreciate what I brought to the table made me second guess my abilities to be in a relationship.
Okay. Now,
What is that? What is that music?
that's background music.
Oh,
That's just so we don't have dead time. See? My abilities. Kicks in the clutch.
you know what? We wouldn't need background if the energy was high.
I understand. But this is what we have at this moment. I apologize. Anyway, question. The gentleman that you were speaking of, was his insecurity based on not trusting you?
No, his insecurity was the fact that I was smarter than him, a lot more agile than him. And like in the instance where when I actually started looking for employment, I got employment in less than a month. He was out of work for damn near 6 months. And then the job that he got was given to him. So I had to tell him, well, the person that gave it to you already knew your capabilities and your abilities to get the job done because they worked with you before. But I shouldn't have to stroke someone's ego like that. So no, I didn't give a damn if he trusted me or not. I didn't do shit.
I mean,
I never gave him a reason not to trust me.
Okay.
But you really can't have trust in someone if you're not trustworthy. How the hell does that work? If you're doing dirt, then it's always going to be that devil that's on your shoulder. That if someone does something out of the norm. However, you know how you project your own bullshit on someone else? So yeah, it was stuff like that.
Okay. No, because what I was saying is that I've been in relationships where I wasn't, or she wasn't trusting me just because of past relationships or hurts or whatever, unresolved hurts.
I'm pretty sure that they had a lot to do with it, but still, that and the fact that you're not trustworthy. So, but I guess I'm supposed to give a level of grace to some shit that I had nothing to do with. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Deal with your shit separate from me or away from me, whatever. But I'm not. You don't get a chance to project your insecurities and your past fuck ups and breakdowns and disappointments. You don't get a chance to do that shit to me because I haven't did that to you. Hell, if I do it, you'll be in the corner fucking shaking somewhere. So yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So I tell you what,
Mm-hmm.
we'll dive in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the blast artist of the week.
Okay.
The blast artist of the week is my boy Elijah Rosario, and this is called Aura. So let's check it out.
Should've known, baby. Should've known, baby. Should've known, baby. Should've known. Should've known. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. I'm digging your style. I love it when you smile. Any room you walk into, girl, you always shut it down. Got a Coke bottle shape. When you walk, I see it shake. Wanna take it off display. Come and take a ride with me. Girl, if you just give me time, I'll enhance your mind. If I brought you flowers for no reason, would you mind? Make love just how you want it. Cook breakfast every morning. Before you go to work, we get it poppin', got you moaning. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. I need you in my life. 'Cause the way you make me feel, all these butterflies. I said I want you as my own. Please let it be known I'm chasing you. 'Cause I'll follow you through heaven and hell just to be close to you. It's all I wanna do. Yeah. 'Cause you know it's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. 'Cause it's yours. 'Cause it's yours. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know you. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. It's your mind, it's your wave, it's your aura. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know. By the way you work those hills, you be dressed to kill. Wanna get to know you. Wanna get to know.
Yes, indeed. That's my boy Elijah Rosario. And if you are an independent artist or even a stand-up comedian that would like to be a part, you can join blastmusic247.com and register as a independent artist or even a comedian, and definitely upload your information onto the stage, and boom, that's it. You are a part of the team. So again, that's blastmusic247.com.
And if you want to come and just be yourself and let it all hang out, you can always be a guest on my show.
And that's an option. And we got Mr. D-Ray in the building. What's going on, sir? Oh, okay.
Hello, sir. How are you? Okay.
Yep. All right. It's a work in progress. All right. So let's continue more. Now, you had clarified that regarding the man who had previous issues, that is nothing he needs to bring towards you.
No, No, but my thing of it is, let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I am a very compromising, very generous, loving individual. And I'm not saying that I've never done anything wrong, but I can say for a shadow of a doubt in that situation, he tried to say my delivery. He was like, your delivery could have been better. No, the fuck it couldn't. Your actions could have been even better. Your actions could have been superb, but you chose not to. You got my response the way that you acted. Like, I don't get how people can literally deflect from their things, but that goes back to the root cause of their level of insecurities or the bullshit that they're used to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough.
But you know what? That'll be the last time I say anything about that, because I'm tired of giving that power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Gotcha. Hey, D-Ray.
Jesus.
What's going on, man?
The struggle is real.
Days like today test your gangster, boy.
What happened? Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, I just had to, get my hustle on. And, when you are in business for yourself, people don't understand that you just can't reschedule a meeting. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you got somewhere to be? Are you shocked? But anyway, apologies, everyone, especially to you, Princess Goddess, for my tardiness. Please don't make me suffer the wrath.
You will not suffer the wrath. I've suffered enough.
There is shade, and then there's bricks.
And then there's concrete and TNT.
Oh,
but David know that I respect him.
Okay.
He does know that. It's just the vibe isn't the same. He's more mellow. I'm not.
Yeah. Not everybody appreciates my form.
I do not. Not in here. I do not in here.
You know what though? That's fine because I know the key to Troy. What you really got to do, you really got to piss Troy off. That's what you got to do. You got to like say something to piss him off and then start the show.
And then
no.
Well, I don't have that ability to move his emotions like that. That would have to be the missus have to piss him off first.
Yeah, I don't like to be pissed off. That's a whole nother element.
Nobody likes to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But you have this undeniable that people like to watch you when you're pissed off.
Have you ever been pissed off on the show?
On the show? No.
Yeah. No.
Maybe rats.
You always come with this energy. No.
I don't think so, but I'm always low key. I mean, I am who I am.
I'm low key, but I still am who I am. Very much so.
Your low key is a whole different low key.
I am low key. I barely participate in any damn thing, and I'm very low key.
Now, Elder.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Elder, you know I love you, right?
Yeah.
Your low key is like comparing an atomic bomb from 1945 to perhaps a modern 20 kiloton bomb of today. Your low key is still nuclear.
Oh, never. I'm a sweetheart.
Yeah. Don't you ever in life, while I don't have insurance for therapy, smile like that again. This is going to haunt my dreams. What the heck is the show about, y'all? Come on.
It's about insecurities and all that stuff. And does people have the discernment not to project their own self-inflicted insecurities versus things that have been placed upon you? Then you start believing that, meaning that in a situation, it doesn't matter. Someone does something to break your trust. Now you have a level of insecurity when it comes to that. They're the responsible party for repairing their relationship to put you in a position to trust them again and to feel secure in that situation again. However,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
However, oh, I need a new nose. Texas allergies are trying to kill me. However, I noticed that some people, which I said is a different show, self-sabotage situations because of, as Deep brought up, past experiences that they haven't let go, or also because of childhood trauma or their own insecurities that they have within themselves.
Well,
Because I've had people, go ahead, what were you saying?
no, you go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
Because I've had people try to make me feel bad because my light shines bright. I'm not about to dim my shit for you. Do better.
Right. That's an absolute fact. Something that you said that just kind of it kind of reminded me of this whole D.L. Hewley Monique situation, where Monique publicly cussed out DL for a contract dispute that they had at a comedy show. And DL's response was, I can blame nobody but myself for this situation because I went against my better judgment and I did something that now I have to pay the consequences for.
Which means he normally does his shows by himself, other than Kings of Comedy.
Or he has been warned that there's a certain
her.
personality. Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Just say
and
about
he went
her.
against. He went against his better judgment, according to him. And now, whether he's right or wrong, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is that it is very rare for someone, when they have been faulted by someone, to look at their own personal accountability for the decision that you made to trust someone.
Yes.
A lot of times, insecure people are highly critical of other people, and they don't own up for the consequences of the choices that they make. So, like, if you have a person who is constantly dating the wrong people, and they want to complain about there are no good partners out here, everybody is a cheater, every this, every that. Well, where is your personal responsibility of the people that you're dating?
But that's what I said. At what point does personal responsibility factor into the situation? It's like, what energy, what are you projecting out there to attract these type of traumatic people? But yet, like, as I was saying, and I said this is the last time, my last situation, told me not to do it. However, I went against myself and did it anyway, trying to prove a point to myself that, you know, I'm not always right. However, I'm always right about my space. We don't ever want to fuck over us. We don't do that. So, yeah.
Well, you know, it's almost like I know we don't get overly spiritual on this show, but
and we should not.
We should not. But there is a thing about, you know, being forgiven, but not being that just because you're forgiven in something does not remove the consequence of your action.
I tell people that. I tell people, when you tell, just because you tell me the truth doesn't mean you are removed from my response to it. The truth doesn't remove you from whatever consequences that there are. Just because you tell me that you're sorry, I don't give a shit about that. You still did it.
Like that serial killer smile would be the last thing that they see on planet Earth. Yeah, you may go to the universe with a clear conscience, but that ain't gonna stop you from this whatever's about to happen. I'm just saying. You know, I tell my kids all the time, you know, when you have little kids and they're in the oven, they're in the kitchen area, and there's a eye that's hot, and you say, don't touch that. It's hot. And you say, you know, but it's pretty, it's orange. Like, don't touch that, it's hot. They touch it and say, Daddy, I'm sorry for touching it. Okay, you're forgiven, but that ain't gonna stop it from burning.
But that's what I'm saying. People think apologies make things better, but your actions, especially when someone has trusted you wholeheartedly, you've earned their trust. And that takes a while to go there with me. It takes a while for me to trust anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. I really do take that back because you haven't done anything to me. So just off the rip, you have a baseline of trust, and I trust you to be whoever the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're going to reveal to me. Now, whether or not your trust factor goes up or down or literally obliterated is up to you and your actions.
Hold
Because
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because going into a situation, I believe, without trust, it's like you're expecting something that nobody's done anything to you yet. And like I say, it's just a baseline. I trust you to be you, period. However that plays out. You let me know on what level that I'm going to screw with you with. That's it.
I mean, but that's also, well, here's the thing. And here's a question that I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you trust someone that has low self-esteem?
No, I can't do that. I trust them to have low self-esteem.
Why not?
I trust it. No, I said I trust them to have low self-esteem. I trust them to doubt themselves, second guess themselves, and until they're ready, I can't speak. I can't tell you that you are as good as you are. I see something different if you can't see it in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point in time, they have to work through their issues. So as I said, I trust the person to be whoever the hell that they are. They're going to reveal that to you because you can only put the mask on for so damn long.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, and the reason I asked that is because, I guess that's one of the differences between me and you. I have severe trust issues. Like literally, I don't trust anybody. And it's a very, very slow build for me to actually say, you know what, I can even trust that person to be who they are.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Is that okay? So your trust issues, your trust insecurities, is that literally? And I'm just using me as an example because is that literally on me? I didn't do anything to you. However, you're putting me in the same category of those who wronged you. Now you're giving me a deficit from the start that I got to dig out of. Is that even freaking fair? Instead of just having a surface with a trap door to say, as soon as I see some shit that I have seen before, I'm gonna hit that trap door, and then that's just to hell with you and everything about you. But to start someone with a deficit, it's literally setting them up for failure to me.
Okay, so I know that you are like almost a member of Mensa, and that you are like, you've been in colleges, you got degrees out the wazoo and everything else, right? Mm-hmm. You've been in class where a professor has said to you, right at this very moment, everybody in here got an F.
He said A. Oh, he left. But my professor stated that right at this moment, everyone has an A. It's up to you to maintain it. However, because he doesn't know the retention or the learning capacity or anybody's IQ, we just sign up for his class. Now, unless he was a professor like one that I had when I was in college that actually did his research on his students. Mm-hmm. But most professors don't do that. They literally say everyone has an A. It's up to you to maintain it. Mm-hmm. And that literally depends on your dedication to yourself. But however, starting out at such a high level with high expectations, that intimidates a lot of people.
Right.
Me, not so much. I'm up for the challenge. So someone told me, someone is listening to the show and literally told me when I said that I'm low key, they told me that I'm as low key as the Tasmanian devil. That is not funny.
Oh, you can laugh, but I can't. Okay, my bad.
No, it's funny, but I'm not a Tasmanian devil. More like a siren. I draw you in.
Oh. Gotcha.
But yes, it's said it's low key as the Tasmanian devil. I don't agree with that.
Now,
The
let me
Tasmanian part, no. The devil part is questionable. It depends.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. At the time that D-Ray was here,
Mhm.
I'm well aware of the fact that my energy is not
Conducive,
compatible,
conducive,
conducive.
parallel, intertwining on the same note, the same.
Well, I
level.
know it's not the same. I get that. but at the same token, does that make you feel I wasn't engaging or I
No,
wasn't there?
no, I don't feel that.
Okay.
I did not feel like you was not there. It's just I trust you to be you,
Okay.
and
That's
that's just you. This
right.
is who you are. You've brought the same energy from when I hope me saying about your energy didn't make you feel insecure.
Well, that's why we're talking about this, because I wanted to see if that was something that made you feel insecure because I'm not up to that level of intensity.
No, but because I have high energy
Mhm.
to actually come down to your frequency,
Mhm.
especially when this is a high energy show, like we talk about real stuff, but
Mhm.
you know me. Even about real things, I'm gonna laugh about it and have a comedic spin on it.
Right.
It's just that coming down to your monotone level
Mhm.
and trying to engage with that,
Mhm.
it makes me yawn, sir.
I understand I'm not the most exciting, and I get that.
Maybe you are in different other areas that I would know nothing about. But what I'm saying is that it's like the first show. One of our viewers said that you're mellow, you calm me. And at certain times I don't want to be calm.
Right. Well,
But we
I
can't
don't expect you to with your red wine. I'm flattening your red wine, ain't I?
Yeah, you are. I'm talking about fucking flatline. It's not gonna resuscitate at all. It is what this is. This show is a wrap, and I would tell people this is not an episode I would tell people to watch.
Wow.
But you're gonna get bored.
I
You
got you.
said you want my honesty, and that's what
No.
that truth,
I would
honesty,
not
and
be
what?
right.
That's
Transparency.
what I live by, and I wouldn't say it behind your back. I'm gonna
No.
tell you, but maybe I shouldn't say it on air.
Well, that is a very possible option. That probably would have been a little better for my esteem, but it's all good.
Oh, please, I can. So
At least we both
I
got a
was-
funny.
So I was told once
Mhm.
that depending on my mood and who I'm talking to, that I can be an esteem booster or an esteem obliterator.
If that person allows it, sure.
And see, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But that all comes in with having a sense of self.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. Well, you asked me, so I told you. But if you had never asked, I wouldn't have told you.
Correct. But in that same token, by me telling you, it was up to me on what to take, how to take that information that you gave me.
It was, but you asked and I told you, and yeah, it's up to you on how to take that information. However you take it, it doesn't mean that it's any less true for me.
Correct.
Or for anyone that's watching this show.
Mm-hmm.
We may have to do this topic over. We're gonna do a redo,
Mm-hmm.
a remix, a reverb, a rewind. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
When I have truth, honesty, and transparency, the tales of a bedtime story, that is when I invite you.
For real?
Yeah, she's been just slapping me all over the place. I tell you.
Don't do
I ain't
that.
coming back no more.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't do company like that, Kelja.
I didn't do. He asked me, and I told him. Don't ask if you really don't want to know the truth. If you don't want me to be transparent, honesty, and truthful, then don't ask. He asked me what he asked me. If you were listening, were you listening?
It's
I
clear.
call DCF now. You seen her slap me.
It's very clear that I cannot trust iPhones to do more than what they're supposed to.
Because they're for shit. But if it was an Android, you would have been fine, sir.
No, that's not true either.
No, that is true. I've
really
conducted
depends
an
on
entire meeting.
Do not.
I have. What?
Don't do that.
Don't. Pam,
Don't do that.
you're
See,
limited.
that's
I
another
am-
insecurity right
Don't
there.
do-
Talk about iPhones.
Yeah, you know what? Because them really fighting words, and I don't know exactly where you live, but yeah, turn your location on.
Well,
Hey,
come on, Cletus. You're gonna get carried out, not limp, carried. Come on, Cletus.
carried by who?
At the corner, sir.
Wow.
You gonna fight me over an iPhone?
That's right.
Over
You got
because
to
your
go.
iPhone is for shit. You gonna take that out of me? Your insecurities are projecting, sir. Your insecurities are projecting. Your insecurities.
What did you do, Troy? This is not the Kelja that I left. What did you do?
I asked a simple question. As a
He
matter of fact,
asked me what he asked me. Go ahead, Troy. Tell him what you asked me.
basically, I was asking her that because of my demeanor, is that an insecurity to you because I'm, low key or whatever?
You know
No.
what? It is, and this is my opinion. It is the reason why they always say that elephants are afraid of mice. That it's the quiet ones, the ones you don't hear, the ones that because it's easy to spot someone that's loud, that's braggadocious, that needs to be nuclear, that needs to be the center of attention.
Oh, you
It's
directing
easy.
it towards me?
It's easy to spot those, but it's them quiet ones. The what they say, the still waters run deep. Those are the ones that you need to pay
But
attention
that's
to.
the thing. I can be still if I choose to, and sometimes I do choose to. However, what he asked me was, and I told him that it's not that he doesn't. It's
Wait a
not
minute, Kelja.
insecurity.
Wait, Kelja. Now that I got you here. All right.
What?
Hey, Troy. When Kelja's eyes lock up like they locking up right there, don't look at her. If you don't look at her, then you're not trying to establish dominance, and then it'll all go away.
Wait a minute. I'm not trying to.
Kelja. When they lock up like this, just
no dominance being established. But he asked me a question, and I told him it's not that. It's just that this is a high energy show.
right.
So, but his low energy makes me go to sleep.
But he has high energy. It's just in a different way.
Where?
A different frequency.
It doesn't project. It's on stealth mode because I can't see it.
So here's my question: Do you deal with people? First of all,
But this is a show.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Do you, in your daily life, run into people like Troy? Number one, and number two, do you automatically assume they are insecure because they are diminutive and they're low key?
No, I don't even think he's insecure. That's just him. And the person who I'm talking to, he has not low energy, but he has the same level of disposition and give and take. Yeah, we have fun and all this stuff, but he has that same level of flatness and we get along great. But this is a show, and my show is high energy. I can be low to myself, but that's not what I serve up in here. I don't serve flat. I don't serve flapjacks at all. So there you have it. And stop laughing at me.
Troy, if you need to go ahead on and go, I got it now.
Yeah, I'll go look for my face as I leave.
But what I did tell him,
Hey,
was
but
that
look, Troy.
If I decide to do a show late at night that's called
Kelja, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just stop. Just stop.
Troy know that.
Troy, thank you for
Thank you,
filling
Troy,
in.
for
I've had a crazy day.
For filling in. It was great.
Crazy
No
day, bro.
problem.
Let me stop lying. Thank you, Troy, for showing up.
You got it. Talk to you guys later.
Peace out, man.
Bye, Troy.
For real, this is what you do. Now, you know what? Now we're gonna have to play a repeat next time I got an emergency.
Thank you, because this I already told him we're gonna have to do a freaking reverb because that was horrible.
Come on, you still live. Don't do that.
I already told him we was gonna have to do a reverb. You asked as if I'm not saying things that I didn't already say.
Oh, I can't lead you nowhere.
Yes, you can, but not with him.
You know what? You want high energy? I know what to do. I know who to call next time.
You better not call that fucker.
That's exactly who
The
I know.
fuck you will. I won't even go on if you call that.
I know who to call next time.
Okay, if you want me scratching like a DJ, don't do that. You better not, because I told you that thing make me itch. Don't do it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
If you want me scratching like a DJ, don't do it.
Today really tested my gangster. Really,
What happened?
Really. You know, because like when you get hit with stuff, and I think that a lot of times, and you know, to just pull it back into being secure with yourself and being insecure, there are sometimes I think the universe will test you to see if you really know who you are and can you solve a problem, you know, and can you solve a problem on your feet?
Yes,
you know what I mean.
But it also tests you to see if you can assess all components.
Exactly.
Because while you were on your feet, did you have a moment or ask for a moment to pull back? Because where some mistakes are made is when people in the middle of chaos,
right,
trying to direct. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen and it can't be successful. But you can't run like that all the time. Sometimes you literally have to disconnect to say, because the one time that you're running on that high energy and in the midst of that chaos that you overlook something that you would have normally caught if you just unplug from the matrix.
Right.
It's okay to take a day. That's what I tell people. If we do it today or do it tomorrow, what is going to be the margin of failure or error? Because if we keep going the way we go, we're going to fail completely. But taking a day to regroup and reset.
Yeah. You know the problem with that, and I am not disagreeing with you. I agree with you 100%.
Deadlines.
Deadlines, expectations. Yeah. When you working for yourself, when it's all on you. Yes, when it's you know, and then when you know if everything works like it's supposed to, you know what I mean. You can sort of put it on cruise control, but let one little thing start. You know, hey, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late here. Oh, somebody's car broke down. Can you go get them there? But you know, whatever the case may be.
But do you map in and pad in those contingencies or that margin for error?
But if you know what an insecure person does?
What?
They don't do nothing. They just complain.
Oh, they just sit there. Yes. Shut the hell up and do something. Don't just complain.
Exactly.
You know, sorry, I haven't ate.
What the heck?
So I just picked up the banana and bit it, but I'm cheeking it. When I picked it up and bit it, I thought about it and be like,
because I was literally disturbed. I don't know. You ought to know my personality at this point.
I thought about it.
I felt like them tigers that Cat Williams talk about. It's like, wait a minute, did she just do what I
do? That she did. I did. I picked up
the. You say, get ready. This is not a drill.
I picked up the. Never mind.
Gracious.
Yeah, but anyway, that moment has passed. But the thing of it is, and you're right, an insecure person would wallow in that level of defeat.
Right.
But I know when I have to do or revise someone's business plan or make an extension, I always factor in and pad for those contingencies because maybe the numbers don't add up. And I tell them that if I have to do recalculations, it's going to take a little bit longer. So I already set my expectations. I don't allow them to set expectations. The thing of it is you're coming to me for a service.
That's right.
So I'm going to give you my service. However, I'm going to level set and let you know what comes with this.
Right.
With me, you get very much so pristine service. Right. However, within that, if I have to redo something that you allow someone else to freak up, then it's going to take a little longer.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
So when someone comes to you, you don't allow them to set the expectations. You need to set the expectations and factor in for those contingencies.
You're absolutely right. And one of these days, I think we probably need to do a show on that. Is what is your level of expectation, because we're both college graduates.
Yes.
We still have to exist in a world where there are some people that didn't graduate high school. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, how do you set those expectations, even from someone that needs something from you? So, and you have to literally tell them, this is what's going to happen if you don't live up to your expectation.
So my leading question is what I always ask is, what does this certain situation look like to you? Mm-hmm. And what are you trying to get? What are you trying to get from the ending results? Right. So I need to know that. What does this process looks like to you? Mm-hmm. So that way I can already deflate unobtainable goals. Mm-hmm. Like that doesn't even make sense. You don't even have money for that. So why would you want that? Who the hell is going to build it? Because that costs. So because those things cost, and I'm not going to pay for it. How about I'm going to give you, or what is your budget for this? And when you tell me your budget, then I will factor into some things that you can afford. I don't care if you say that's not what I wanted. Okay, but this is what your money allowed me to get. And I did the best I can, and it's still gorgeous. Don't start telling me you cannot ask for champagne.
Right.
On a steel reserve budget.
And one of these days, like I said, we're going to get deeper. Once again, I apologize for coming late, but the thing is, it's like, sometimes you have to really curb your expectations, and having caviar dreams and pork and bean budgets. Sometimes you got to understand, hey, this is not going to happen this way.
You say caviar dreams. I say baby shrimp budget. You can't even afford the prawn. You got baby shrimp. The things that if you leave in that water for 3 minutes too long, you got rubber. You got baby shrimp budget.
I'm allergic to shellfish, so I don't know. So
you've seen baby shrimp at the store.
Yeah, I have.
You want fresh shrimp, bitch? You can only afford frozen. Yeah. Shut up.
Okay. All right. And on that note, how are we going to end the show, Kelda? What is your going away statement?
I'm just going to say bye. I didn't even have a good thing for them after what happened today. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know.
I don't even know what to give my people today.
I feel so bad. Anyway.
And the thing of it is, I told him that I would literally, the people who have watched my show, who tune in, or that ask me later, what was the show about? And I say Insecurities, I'll be like, don't watch that one. Wait for the next rerun. Wait for the next one. But you can't watch that one.
Oh, God. And that is definitely some truth, some honesty, some
transparency for that ass.
Good evening. Bye-bye.
All I can say is bye.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Truth is love.